Well, this morning, more reaction now to the very public war of words between President Donald Trump and his ally, Elon Musk. It started with Musk slamming the president's so-called big, beautiful bill since he left his position with the administration just last week.
For years, Elon Musk and Donald Trump had what many called a strategic friendship. Musk supported Trump's presidential campaign, even donating nearly $300 million and promoting him through his network. Trump, in turn, praised Musk as a star, a super genius, and valued his leadership at Tesla and SpaceX. They even collaborated in the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, a federal initiative Musk co-led to streamline government waste alongside Vivek Ramaswamy, a role Trump openly appreciated. But the alliance cracked when Musk publicly slammed Trump's flagship spending plan, the one big beautiful bill expected to balloon the deficit by up to $2.5 to $5 trillion over the next decade. On X, formerly Twitter, Musk didn't mince words. This massive, outrageous, pork-filled congressional spending bill is a disgusting abomination. Shame on those who voted for it. He also warned Congress is making America bankrupt, blasting the fiscal irresponsibility behind the bill. That tweet wasn't a neutral commentary. It was a direct attack on Trump's economic vision and leadership. Trump's response? Immediate and personal. House Speaker Mike Johnson said he tried calling Musk, but Elon didn't answer. Trump later conveyed disappointment about Musk's public critique. In one swift moment, their bond went cold, from allies to adversaries, all over a tweet. Soon after Musk's tweet, reports emerged that Trump was not delighted by the criticism. That's when House Speaker Mike Johnson confirmed that Trump called Musk, and Elon didn't answer. It quickly became clear this fallout was no longer just political, it was personal. At a press conference, Trump issued a chilling warning. Very serious consequences could come Musk's way if he continued siding with Democrats or attacking Republican policy. Former Trump lawyer Michael Cohen raised the stakes even higher. On MSNBC, Cohen cautioned that the administration could weaponize the Department of Justice against Musk's companies, potentially dropping the hammer without warning. This wasn't politics as usual. This was a full-scale battle brewing between a president and the world's richest man, where Musk's business empire is now on the line. Elon Musk refused to back down. In fact, he escalated the feud, posting a bombshell on X, formerly Twitter, that claimed Donald Trump's name appeared in the Jeffrey Epstein files. Within hours, he deleted the tweet, but the damage was done. Tesla stock plunged approximately 14% in a single trading session, wiping out more than $150 billion in market value. This massive drop sent shockwaves across auto and EV sectors, triggering margin calls for investors heavily shorting Tesla. Trump Media and Technology Group, DJT, also took a hit. This stock, tied to Truth Social, dropped over 8% as investors pulled back amid the Musk-Trump clash. The crypto world joined the roller coaster. Bitcoin dropped nearly 4%. And over $300 million in long positions were liquidated in a rapid market response. This wasn't just online conflict. It rattled investor confidence, shook space tech valuations, and even spooked political donors. Wall Street started watching closely. Analysts were clear. This was no celebrity tiff. This was a high-stakes market-moving showdown involving two of the richest and most influential men in the world. And it had global consequences. Trump didn't hold back. He went nuclear. In a post on his platform Truth Social, he declared, "The easiest way to save money in our budget is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts." This is no small threat. We're talking billions of dollars in federal funding tied to Musk's companies, SpaceX, Tesla, and more. Cancel them, and SpaceX risks major delays, from NASA contracts to Mars missions and Starlink satellite launches. But markets don't like power vacuums. As the feud grabbed headlines, investors began hedging, surrounding Musk with competitors. Virgin Galactic, SPCE, rose over 16% as investors bet on backup opportunities if SpaceX falters. Rocket Lab, RKLB, climbed around 15%. Analysts noted Wall Street is rotating out of Musk's empire into these rising players. AST Spacemobile, ASTS, surged nearly 50%, riding the wave of speculative momentum. Intuitive Machines, LUNR, also saw strong gains, gaining attention as SpaceX's shadow grew larger. Investors were clear Elon's loss could be others' breakthrough. This Trump-Musk fallout isn't just a battle of egos. It could shift the foundation of U.S. politics and policy. Trump wants to cut major subsidies and contracts to Musk's companies. That can reshape NASA funding, auto incentives, and even federal fleet purchases. SpaceX is central to U.S. space dominance, Artemis moon missions, Starship launches, satellite internet. If contracts vanish, launches and timelines could be delayed by months or even years. Tesla may lose out on tax credits and EV mandates. Already, Tesla has seen a 71% decline in profits this year amid shrinking incentives. Elon's push for a new third party, like his viral America Party poll, still looms large. If he follows through, it could shake up the two-party system before the next election cycle even begins. Trump isn't just warning, he's preparing a full-scale political counterstrike. Outline fights in DOJ, SEC, FTC, NHTSA, FCC, and even environmental regulators that could scrutinize Musk's operations. SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, X, the Boring Company. If these regulators swing hostile, Musk's business empire could face crisis. Musk's stance is clear. He's challenging the two-party system and entering political territory. And Trump, he's preparing to deploy political and regulatory power to neutralize that threat. What's the impact? Tesla customers might face cut credits, stricter emissions rules, or slowed rollout of robo-taxis. SpaceX could lose launch cadence and satellite deployment windows. X could be investigated for data breaches or monopoly conduct. Neuralink trials could stall. Infrastructure projects from the Boring Company could hit regulatory roadblocks. This feud is no longer just personal. It could reshape markets, missions, and the direction of technology policy. So, what happens when two of the world's most influential billionaires stop playing nice after the government is already in place? We're already seeing the impact on markets. And now we might see direct consequences in federal policies and big tech regulations. What do you think? Is this feud a real power struggle or a long game to shift influence in Washington? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're watching every take. And if you're into stories where tech meets politics and power, this is just getting started. Subscribe and hit that bell. You don't want to miss what's next.